Serving, she's going to be, on that show.
And Naomi Campbell, she's like 52, and she still looks sexy. So it's like, Tyra got a lot of years to go, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who did we see walking away from that hotel that day?
Cheryl Tiegs.
Cheryl Tiegs.
Still looking good?
That time is a bitch, man.
You really, dude.
Time is a bitch. No one escapes
a realist,
time.
You're a judgmental motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm with him on this one.
Judgmental. Yeah, but I think you got a bit of a fetish. I've known you for a while, and older white women. And he picked some bad one. Hillary Clinton.
My favorite
Martha
old white
Stewart.
woman, number one, is Carly Simon. I will still pop Carly Simon. I don't know why. I don't know why. Everybody got their fucking fetishes.
That album cover alone, where she was on all fours.
She's
that goes in all the way.
That big mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Kelly LeBrock, man. That bitch is...
By the way, a lot of people backed us up on that one.
Back you up.
A lot of people were calling in saying that Kelly LeBrock is still hot.
Are you joking me? What a lay she is.
But we saw
moving
back, though, we saw Cheryl Tiegs leaving the Donald Trump roast.
Yeah, Cheryl Tiegs.
Because we had the great seats from Voss.
Well, yeah. Barely in the building. Thanks, Rich. I got your tickets to the Trump roast.
Section O and Section A.
You know where we were?
You're going to be ushers in the upper deck.
We were behind a monitor that was showing the roast. Behind it on the second floor.
Dude, everyone's going in the main ballroom, and we handed our tickets like, we're going to be hobnobbing with the top celebrities in New York, right? All of a sudden, the usher looks at our tickets and goes, you got to take that elevator and then that escalator. But and then you're thinking, all right, well,
it's an elevator.
You ever see a roast where there's an upstairs? It's always the dais and the table.
Right. So we're
like upstairs at a roast.
So at first we're like, all right, well, we'll follow all the other people that have seats in that area. No, there were maybe another 20 people that had seats in that area.
And we sit down, and then my seat stunk. I had to stand up and look over this video screen to see anything. I couldn't tell who was up at the
they were tiny.
Dais.
Everybody gets in the elevators like holding cable and shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were all tech guys, gaffers.
They were
heading for the fucking
mixing board.
So heading for the walkways high above.
So we leave the roast. We're walking back toward the station, and we're right behind Cheryl Tiegs and her white, old, saggy ass.
Like, how bad did it look, though?
It was bad.
Here's what I'm saying. For an old lady, she probably isn't that bad. But when you compare her to the Cheryl Tiegs poster that was on everybody's wall with the netting, that she was just wearing a net, and her nipples were poking through.
You wouldn't fuck Sophia Loren?
No.
Just because she exists?
She's 60-something years old.
Sophia Loren.
You gotta pop her, dude. She's
I don't.
There's gotta be just a glimpse of just young Sophia's one drop. Just half a pussy lip is still young.
Left there. Believe me. And when you see these people out, remember, they are looking their absolute best.
All right.
This is the best they can possibly look.
How old is Cheryl Tiegs? 50?
Got to be.
She's got to be old.
In her 50s.
55.
And there's no redeeming sexuality. Not a drop.
No, I didn't see any redeeming sexuality. I saw an older woman that you look at and go, all right, she's, an older woman that doesn't look like she's ready to fall apart.
Okay.
What do the old broads.
Plus, women who continue to dye their hair like that long, it becomes like a fucking bird's nest. It's all dried out and
dry and burned up.
And then also you get into your 60s, it's like the smell of rot of your impending death. So you start having that old person smell. So
and you see the top of their head.
Yeah, because
when it gets to what you're talking about,
you see right through that cotton candy hair. It's like the fucking white cotton candy hair, and you see scalp right through
fucking
it.
Raiders of the Lost Ark fucking
spots
character.
on the back of her hand as she's jerking you off.
Spots.
You got a fucking old Sophia Loren fucking movie on the TV. Trying not to look at the.
What happened to that broad?
Yeah. Wait, Cheryl! Don't drink out that cup. That's not the cup Jesus had. No, that's the wrong. Oh shit! That bitch.
Close your eyes, Sophia. Close your eyes. Don't look at it. Someone opened the Ark of the Covenant in front of that bitch.
Right on, man.
No, she looks like a nice older lady.
But you're just against old bitches. I can feel it.
Wait, you know what?
I disagree with that.
It's not.
It's because
who's the hottest old bitch you could think
It's because he's comparing it to the memory he has.
Yeah,
of her being
that's
young
what it is.
and hot.
I'm remembering what she looked like.
Oh, who's the hottest old bitch you know?
That's
Besides
a
the
damn
fact
good
that
question.
The
I'm
only
trying
reason
to
we
think.
knew her was because she was a sex symbol. So already there,
Hottest old bitch I know.
And here's the criteria. It's
Diane
not
Sawyer.
It's not one that became that used to be hot, super hot, and just maintained it. But like she used to be super hot, but now she's an old bitch like Cheryl Tiegs. But you still like
Raquel Welch was up there for a while.
Oh, good God, no! I mean now, motherfucker, now. Not then. Not when she was old and 80. Remember? not when Dick Clark was still young.
with that kabuki makeup.
I'm talking about right this second. She's a bad bitch.
God damn.
At least what's old enough?
All you got to do
50?
is go back to the 70s and think who did I want to fuck back then?
I'm trying to think, but they were all. I never wanted to
Pam
fuck
Grier?
like moms back then.
Old
It was
bitch.
never a hot-looking
An
mom.
old bitch that you would
older
bang right
now,
now.
Pam Grier? Pam Grier?
I got
Who?
one. Jessica Simpson.
What?
Yeah, she's old.
Yeah, that's
She's
washed
on
up
the
old
old side.
22 years old.
See, I took the bid and went the other way.
I can't think. I'm trying. I'm going through like old 70s TV show kind of things.
Because
Or
I'm in
something,
I
or
don't
80s.
have an answer.
Marion Ross always seemed like a filthy little whore to me.
Marion Ross.
See, you motherfucker, the mother from Happy Days. That bitch was old then.
I like Karen Grassel from Little House on the Prairie. The mother from Little House.
Marion Ross was a bit of a whore.
Well, there's always Aunt's mom.
That is hot as
She
shit.
had something, her and Fonzie going together. No, talk about my mom.
There's always Aunt's mom.
Shut up.
Anthony's mother's hot?
Yeah.
Never talk about my mom like that.
I talk about it in a nice way.
She just takes care of herself, but, she's no spring chicken.
That just
She's
reminds
a
me of a
lovely
real
woman.
awkward moment I had with a good friend of mine the other day.
Really?
He came to town. I took him to a Knicks game, right? and he's sitting there, right? And I go, and he was talking about my little sister. He goes, well, how old is she now, huh? And I'm like, he goes, is she in high school yet? I go, dude, if you can believe it, she's graduating high school. He goes, good Lord, we're getting old. I go, yeah, you should see it. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. And he goes, well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Your mother was always really attractive. Then it was just kind of silent. Like, great.
Jesus.
So I used to jerk off to my mom. That's great to know.
Yeah, you got to fill in the blank and think that.
That's the obvious bridge to cross.
Oh. Lynda Carter, Pat Benatar.
Lynda Carter.
Lynda
Carter.
Now Lynda Carter?
Now Lynda fucking yes.
Let me tell you something. I wasn't
Wonder
into Lynda
Woman
Carter when she was Wonder Woman.
Let me tell you else. That bitch from Buck Rogers in 25th, Erin Gray.
She was very hot during that time. Not now.
God, she's still a hot bitch. I'm talking about an old
Suzanne
bitch.
Summers. I'd still fuck her.
Well, but she got that carved up face. That shit
She is really old.
Let's go to Jim in Waco. Jim.
She got those.
Lynda Carter, man. That's every time I see her, all I think about is that slow motion.
I
running.
hated those fucking big bloomer panty things she wore. It made it look. She looked like she had like a
She
bunch.
wouldn't be walking around with those now. You have a nice pair of Victoria's Secrets by now.
It's really like that big bloomer bitch with those fake boots.
No, I was never into her, even as a kid, like when she was Wonder Woman. She was too motherly looking.
How about Lonnie Anderson?
She was too old.
She's just getting hot. She's getting...
When I was 10, I was into 10-year-old girls. When I was 12, I was into 12-year-old girls. 14-year-old girls. That's how I went. I was never like 14 into 38-year-old women. I never found them attractive. They were like moms.
So whatever
and
your
grandmas.
age is, you're
whatever my
attracted
age
to.
was up until 15, and then it was always just 15-year-old girls.
So here's what Anthony just did. He just made 14 you weren't into 28-year-olds.
No.
So that means double. So let's double it. He's not into something double his age. So Anthony's like 8. So how old was Cheryl?
Got to be 122 years old.
I was trying to back you into that corner.
Yeah.
Quickly dove out.
I know.
Bo Derek is coming
Bo
in.
Derek's still hot.
Bo Derek now, okay, if you got to point out a hotter, older woman, All right, I'll give it to Bo Derek. She still looks good. Delicious. It doesn't look like she's trying to keep herself young with fucking surgery and shit. There's nothing worse than these duck-billed fucking old broads walking around with the goddamn injected lips thinking it looks good. Ladies, you look freakish. You look like ducks.
It's creepy.
Can you talk like one of those ladies?
Could I please get a pedicure appointment for next week when I...
It is a creepy. I don't like that look at all.
It is awful. And when the older they get, I don't know what happens biologically.
Joan Rivers got that look. She fucked herself up.
Women's lips disappear over time. I don't know what it is, what happens, but their lips go away.
Goldie Hawn is well on her way.
Oh, with the big lip.
With that face,
The platypus face.
Yeah. Platypus.
Hey,
the hell is that
people
look
screaming
about?
at us because we haven't talked about the Flavor of Flav show. What's it called? The Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love is the greatest show on TV because it's so ridiculous. Like, this guy is no treat to begin with.
He's a crackhead.
46-year-old.
He's a
crackhead, right.